Have you seen any scripts yet, or can you tease the one moment that made you go, "Oh wait, you want me to do that"?
Yes, Vought Rising. His I've read two scripts and they're phenomenal.
There they are. How you doing, guys?
Good. How are you doing?
Between us, I am so very tired. It is like stupid o'clock here in the UK.
Where are you at?
I'm in Essex, a place you've probably never been to and probably never want to go to.
I've definitely been to Essex several times in my life.
And that's my headline. That's all I needed. I wanted to know if you've been to
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Thank you. Off to
See you
bed.
later, man. Yeah.
Himesh, your character Daniel seems to be constantly dealing with the chaos and the stress of the movie industry. Like it's clearly tough being a Daniel, I would know. How did you personally unwind or de-stress after playing that character in such a high-pressure environment?
Oh man. I honestly, I've got two kids, and they kind of
Escalated
They
everything.
escalate. They escalate my stress to such a level that this feels like nothing. No, no. It was great to spend time with them. You know,
Love my
at
kids.
the weekend.
Love my kids.
when I was not working at the weekends and the odd afternoon that I had off, it was nice to hang out with them.
Was that another hot scoop for the movie Dweeb? Himesh Patel likes his kids.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Can you believe it?
That's the
Yeah,
quote.
Beautiful. Too beautiful. Good.
Yeah.
That's journalism for you there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. I worry about you. Like, when are you going to get a break? In the franchise, you dive into the wild world of behind the scenes of filmmaking. But in The Boys, you come face to face with some of the most chaotic, outrageous scenes there's ever been. You just can't escape this craziness. Can you share some of the wildest, like, this cannot be real stories that happen while you're filming these projects?
Okay.
Stroke.
All right.
Stroke. Doctor.
The question is, can I do it? The answer is no.
Okay, moving on.
No, I mean, I think the one that's the hardest is I used to have to give the AD times when I would have to pee. So I'd do like 45 minutes because it takes a long time to get in and out of the suit to pee, and I needed someone to help me. So I'd be like 45 minutes, and then I'd be like 30 minutes, and then I'd be like, I really need to go. But so they could prep so that I wouldn't stop the flow of production. And one time I gave them a 45-minute warning, and they let me pee after 2.5 hours. And I was like, I think that my urine has soaked back into my body and I am reusing it Dune style somehow. But it proved it's possible. Like, I feel like a great diver who has like held their breath for 4 minutes. I was like, I held my urine for 2.5 hours.
This is one of those stories you're gonna go home tonight and be like, why the?
Thank you, Billy,
Yeah.
for shaming me now rather than letting me have shame alone in my room.
Honestly, I was expecting you to say, like, the sound stage was cold once. That was crazy. Yeah.
It was very cold on this job. So.
Billy, you mentioned that the franchise was the greatest gift because it allowed you to laugh at yourself. Can you share some of the specific moments or experiences in your life that you can now look back on and genuinely laugh at?
Yeah, I got the opportunity to work with some big directors, some big film pieces, you know, and going into it, being like taking myself so serious and like cutting myself off from everyone in my life to be like, I gotta focus, I gotta do this, and to realize like, why would I limit myself so much? And like it's sad, like comedy and drama are really interchangeable. So like the humor in it is like, oh, you could just played a chiller. You could actually enjoyed the time more than worried about the time.
Well, Himesh, like Billy, you've had the opportunity to work with some legendary directors like Danny Boyle, Christopher Nolan, Adam McKay. How does it feel to be in a position in the franchise where you get to tell someone like the living legend, Richard E. Grant, what to do and just boss him about?
Yeah, it's where I belong. No, it's great. I mean, look, honestly, playing this role has given me a real appreciation for the job of a first AD. I mean, it's such a detailed job, and all the responsibility falls on your shoulders, all the blame. So it was to get into that sort of mindset was really fascinating. And maybe there are first ADs who enjoy the bossing around element of what they do, but I don't know if Daniel's necessarily that person. Not in this context anyway, because I think he really actually cares about this film. He cares about Tecto. He wants it to be the best it can be. So I think it was always coming from a place of like trying to pull everything together and make it work and function, rather than like, you know, being able to just tell people what to do. But I did enjoy laughing at Aya a lot. So that's always fun.
Aw,
Remember that
wait.
story you told?
The one from a few minutes ago? I haven't recovered. So,
One more time. Let's go.
like, I couldn't pee!
Now, Billy,
And that's how you get infections. What?
Infections. Let's go,
Let's
guys.
go.
Now, Billy, have you ever had any infections?
So let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Now, Billy, you once mentioned a memorable encounter you had with the icon that is Meryl Streep backstage at a play. In the franchise, obviously you play an actor, but now I'm going to hire you for the casting crew. If she were to be a superhero, what powers do you think she'd have? And
Oh
she'd
man,
end
like
up using?
Professor X style. If you did the,
Yeah,
I would give her
yeah,
Professor X
yeah.
easily, and I think she could handle that.
She should play.
Or
Professor
even
X.
actually both them, even Magneto, like could do both. I bet, like
Yeah,
really
it's-
fucking well.
To be fair, Meryl Streep just does all of the X-Men. You could probably...
Oh my god, that's got to be the reboot. That's the
Wait,
reboot.
which one is the
Tyler
one
Perry's
that Rebecca Romaine played? She
Oh,
was Mystique.
Mystique.
Yeah.
Mystique.
Yeah. But no, too much makeup for Meryl. She does not need to sit in 6 hours of blue makeup.
So no makeup, but we are okay with her shaving her head for the role.
We don't have to play it
I'm
that
sure
way.
she's okay with it.
Yeah.
It's Meryl Streep.
There's
Yeah.
great caps.
I think it's safe to say that Vought Rising is going to have some of the most batshit insane sequences, much like the franchise. Have you seen any scripts yet, or can you tease the one moment that made you go, "Oh wait, you want me to do that"?
I've read.
Every job.
Yes, every time. Have you met any job for a lady in this business? The amount of times I've said, "You want me to do what?" Vought Rising. I've read 2 scripts and they're phenomenal. And honestly, I would do whatever the fuck they told me to do because I think it's so good and I'm so excited for it.
You gonna shave your head again?
Absolutely not. Except that, no. Do you know how long it takes to grow out a side shave? And you get these little hairs that like poke out the side of your head forever. So you just have like a horn growing. I think we'll be wigged this time. Also, it's a prequel. It's the 1950s. No one was side shaving.
Well, I hope you have a great time filming this, and more importantly, hope you get to wee as much as you want.
Hey,
So
Thank
it's the
you.
least.
Thank
It's
you.
the least.
Thank
deserve.
you.
Anything for you. You know what? In fact, guys, go treat yourselves to a little wee right now. Go treat
Aw.
yourselves, guys. You earned it. See you
That's
later,
funny.
guys.